Hey y'all, it's your girl Tessa, co-host of the Rod Ryan Show, and also very ecstatic today because I get to hang out with a Houston native who's got some really cool projects. Without further ado, an important part of my nostalgia and my childhood, we've got Haylie Duff to talk to today. Haylie, what's going on?
Hi, how are you?
Oh my gosh, I'm so good. I'm so good. And I just want to say that one thing about Houston is that we show love. Houston loves itself some Houston. So you just got back to Texas. Tell me about that journey, why you decided to make that move and how it's been so far.
Well, Houston is my hometown, so I love me some Houston. My dad is there, my stepmom, my cousins, my stepsisters. So I always love to get to go back to Houston, and we found ourselves here in Austin, and we're just loving it. We're so happy to be back in Texas, and feels like we did the right thing here. So we're really
So if you don't follow Haylie on Instagram, she has the cutest family. You've got a whole vibe going. I saw you're always, one thing I love about your IG is you're always, yes, you're a mom, you're a great mom, all that, but you're always partying like with your homegirls. You roll deep with the chicks, which I love because that's me every weekend.
Oh, thank you. I always wonder, like, should I be sharing that? Like, if I've had a shot of Fireball or something like that, I'm like, well, but the truth is people ask me so often, like, what is self-care to you? What does it mean
Right.
to you? And for me as a mom, getting to have these like beautiful kids and this happy life, and then being able to go and step back into sort of what feels like my old life a little bit, that is self-care to me. That makes me feel sort of like all kinds of alive, and like I get to live for myself still a little, not just my family.
Yeah, I love that. And I saw before this, you talked to Dana, who is like the nicest person you will talk to today. I was like, she has to talk to Dana, and then she comes to like our show and she has to deal with me. I was asking her like, yeah, what's your favorite shot of tequila? And you mentioned Fireball, and you're going out, again, you can check out everything Haylie's up to on her IG, but specifically you got a new project. Is that part of it? What's on your counter there?
Yes. So this is just the absolute cutest thing for your dogs. I was so excited because when they asked me to partner with them, I do feel like since I had kids, my dogs have not been quite as spoiled as they used to be. And so Neutral Ultra has come up with these absolutely adorable charcuterie boards. And they're sectioned off so you can put all kinds of healthy fruits and vegetables and proteins and dog food, and you can make yourself a super cute, creative little treat board for your dog. I love these because all of the ingredients are inspired by what's actually in Nutro Ultra. And I think that's one thing we're always going to looking for, is a way to treat our dogs as good as we treat ourselves, So buying them healthy, clean food is always a top priority for me.
I am obsessed. And on this show, they're always telling me, they're like, just get a kid. Like, you treat your dog, you spoil your dog. We are a dog show. I love all animals, but I'm the one with the dog, like in the sling. I'm the one who's always taking my pupper everywhere with me. So I'm totally into it. Some people might roll their eyes, but dogs are the new children. Like, we're most millennials, most young professionals. That's the commitment that we can make right now. And it's all about the pooch, right? So I love this. I will definitely I drop my dog off at doggy daycare and they're like, will Bogey be attending the party today? This would kill at a dog party. Like, this would be so great.
Hot with this bad boy at the dog party. People be like, what?
That's awesome. That's awesome. So in addition to that business that you're into now, you also have some Lifetime movies coming out, or are you gonna have a Christmas special?
Yes, I just finished a comedy called The Baby Pact.
Okay.
Then, which I had to strap on a baby belly for again.
Nice.
Get hired as the pregnant girl in movies. And then the other movie that I finished right before that is a Christmas movie for Lifetime called Blending Christmas.
Nice, nice. Well, pumpkin spice is out today, like officially for Starbucks. People are already ready for that. So They are down. They'll play Dana, who you spoke to earlier, will play Christmas music she's probably playing it right now. I'm not sure on that schedule, but we always, you were very much a part of the nostalgia of this show. We were literally just talking about Napoleon Dynamite. We'll be passing each other in the hall and we'll go, vote for Summer, vote for Summer. It's part of our lingo here. Did you know that was just going to be such a piece of Americana?
We always look back at it when people ask us this and we're like, did we know, we'd like to think that we can take the credit for it, but I don't think any of us really knew that we would be almost like, I think we're 15 to 20 years out of it. And that we would still be having people come up and quote it to us on the street and ask us about it all the time. And, I got to go away from that film with one of my closest, dearest friends in life, Tina Majorino. And I just feel really lucky to be part of something that has been so special and iconic for so long.
Yeah, really good, really good. And I'm glad I could be just like everyone else and ask you about that role. But it's just like, we feel like we grew up with that. And then I looked and you and I were both born in 1985. I'm like, how's she going to be a part of my childhood? How's she going
to? I love it when somebody that's like 20 comes up to me and they're like, oh my gosh, I grew up watching you. Oh my gosh, how old are you?
Okay, so one last question. This one's for all the single ones. If you needed one more reason to go to Haylie's IG, she has a super hot husband. Where did you meet your husband? He's so fine. Where do the good guys still exist, Haylie?
Well, if I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, in dive bars.
Done. Ladies, you know what you have to do.
Yeah, we met in a super old school way. We had a friend that owned this very small little bar in Los Angeles, and we met each other there one night, and then it turns out we had a ton of mutual friends and we just had never crossed paths. And we always are like so happy that we got to meet that way instead of doing it through an app or something, because we got to really know each other in person.
Yeah. So, you weren't like texting, this is who I am. You actually got to meet. Look, Haylie, I know your time.
Like research on him first,
Right. I know your time is super valuable. I'm so happy to chat dogs, girlfriends, getting back to Texas, all of that with you. Is there anything you want to leave our listeners with? Tell them to do something. We are so needy of them anyway, so don't be afraid to ask them for anything.
Oh my gosh, so funny. Well, yes, part of the Neutro Ultra campaign is an awesome giveaway. So we're asking you to post pictures of your charcuterie board creations. Tag them on Instagram at @NeutroBrand with the hashtag Ultra Charcuterie Boards and the hashtag giveaway. And there'll be 5 grand prize winners, 100 runner-ups. The grand prize for 5 people is a eat and greet with me and my dogs, and a gift card and a 6-month supply of food. So put your creations, tag us on Instagram, and we can't wait to see them.
That's perfect. All right, guys, you know what to do. Thank you again, Haylie, so much. And I hope you keep enjoying your stay here in Texas. You're back home now. And I was going to say, keep posting on IG. That's what I was really thinking. I'd be like, keep showing us what you're doing over there, because you have the cutest babies and family ever.
Thank you so much. So nice to chat with you.
Yeah. Peace out.
Bye.
Vote for Summer.